Donald Trump's 2024 victory. A battle of shadow networks and hidden agendas. Donald Trump's shocking return to the White House in 2024 has been celebrated as a triumph of populism by his supporters. However, behind the scenes, his victory was far from organic. This election, many argue, was the result of calculated strategies, clandestine influence, and manipulation of key institutions, orchestrated by powerful actors working in the shadows to serve their own interests. The rise of anti-globalist elites. Trump's 2024 victory was not simply the product of grassroots populism. It was carefully engineered by a faction of elite power brokers who oppose the globalist agenda. These anti-globalist actors, comprising wealthy industrialists, think tanks, and military insiders, sought to dismantle international institutions like NATO, the United Nations, and the World Economic Forum, WEF. For years, these elites believed that globalist policies, such as open borders, international trade agreements, and climate accords, had undermined U.S. sovereignty. Trump was chosen as their instrument to reverse this trend, given his ability to galvanize disillusioned working-class Americans and disrupt the globalist order. Social media and media manipulation. The 2024 campaign saw unprecedented levels of manipulation on digital platforms, designed to sway public opinion and ensure Trump's success. Algorithmic interference. Tech insiders claim algorithms on platforms like Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, and YouTube were covertly tweaked to amplify pro-Trump content and suppress negative narratives about his campaign. Disinformation campaigns. Sophisticated psyops deployed targeted misinformation campaigns, flooding key demographics with stories emphasizing corruption in the Biden administration and portraying Trump as the only solution to America's problems. Silencing the opposition. Major media outlets that reported potential scandals involving Trump's campaign faced legal and financial intimidation, while whistleblowers within these organizations claimed their editors were pressured to kill damaging stories. The voting machine controversy. One of the most contentious aspects of Trump's 2024 victory centers on allegations of manipulation involving voting machines in swing states. According to whistleblowers, cybersecurity firms connected to Trump's allies secretly infiltrated voting systems in Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. These actors allegedly altered results by small but significant margins, tipping the Electoral College in Trump's favor without triggering large-scale suspicion. Although numerous investigations were launched, many reports and evidence surrounding the voting irregularities were quietly classified or dismissed by intelligence agencies, fueling speculation that the system itself was complicit. Foreign influence and unlikely allies. Unlike 2016, when Russia was accused of interfering in favor of Trump, the 2024 election reportedly saw a coalition of foreign powers indirectly backing his candidacy. Countries like Russia, China, and certain Middle Eastern states allegedly provided covert support, not due to ideological alignment, but to exploit Trump's isolationist policies and weaken Western alliances. Through shadowy financial networks and offshore accounts, these nations funneled millions of dollars into pro-Trump advocacy groups and disinformation campaigns. This clandestine effort worked to destabilize the Biden-Harris ticket and secure a leader whose policies would undermine NATO and other multilateral organizations. Election day anomalies. Observers noted multiple irregularities during the election process. Vote counting delays. Key battleground states experienced unexplained pauses in vote tabulation, followed by sudden surges in Trump's numbers. Unusual voting patterns. Counties with historically low Republican turnout saw dramatic increases, raising questions about the authenticity of these votes. Mail-in ballot shifts. Despite mail-in voting traditionally favoring Democrats, Trump secured an unexpected surge in this category, raising eyebrows among election analysts. Despite these anomalies, election officials and mainstream media quickly declared the election as fair and secure, dismissing any scrutiny as conspiracy theories. A strategy of division. Some theorists argue that Trump's victory was part of a larger strategy to deepen divisions within American society. By exacerbating tensions over race, immigration, and social justice, the masterminds behind Trump's campaign sought to polarize voters to an extreme degree. Using advanced data analytics, Trump's campaign targeted these divisions with tailored messaging designed to inflame fears and mobilize his base. Meanwhile, moderate voters on the opposing side were disillusioned and less likely to turn out, further skewing the results. A global realignment. Trump's return to the White House is seen as the first step in a larger plan to reshape the global order, His presidency could bring weakened alliances, a diminished NATO and reduced US involvement in multilateral agreements, giving rival nations greater room to maneuver. Economic isolationism. The rollback of global trade agreements, allowing US corporations to dominate domestic markets while severing ties with foreign competitors. Multipolar power dynamics. A new era where no single country or alliance dominates, but instead, power is fragmented among competing nations. This global realignment benefits both Trump's nationalist backers and foreign powers who wish to see a weaker, less unified Western alliance. The road ahead. Trump's 2024 victory has left many questioning the integrity of America's democratic institutions. Was his win the result of a legitimate democratic process, or the culmination of a long-planned strategy by shadowy actors with their own agendas? As the nation grapples with these questions, one thing is certain. The divisions sown during this election cycle will take years, if not decades, to heal. Meanwhile, the true architects of Trump's return remain hidden, quietly pulling the strings of power as they reshape the world to fit their vision.